Welcome, everyone. D.A.
Thank you, Kevin. Utah's...
What a great philosophy. D.A., thanks. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Now Bogdanovich. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Ball against Conley. Poke loose, stolen by Mitchell. To the middle, and the Jazz pushing it up now. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Gobert finds Conley. Hits the 3 from the wing.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell is leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Here's Bogdanovich, following the basket by Chris Paul. Gobert can't hit.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Conley against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bogdanovich up top, defended by Booker. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bridges outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Conley with the 3, and stolen by Ayton. Paul looking around, drives to the hoop. And the wide-open shot from Crowder misses the 3. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Mitchell passes to Conley. This one for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. Phoenix has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Conley against Paul. Booker right side, out to the right wing. Ayton kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Nice move.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
No good from Booker. Here's Mitchell. The pass to Bogdanovich. Booker with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Ahead, here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here's Mitchell. They could use a bucket. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Donovan Mitchell just understanding if I'm this close to the cup, I've got to score it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Crowder. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Crowder's got 5.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Mitchell with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley. He has 7.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Paul goes in, and here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. 6-second difference between shot and game clock.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
What an athletic lineage from Mike Conley. Of course, Mike Sr., triple jump gold medalist at the 92 games. Mike Conley, for over a decade, has been a tremendous NBA player.
Now here's Paul. Passes it to Crowder. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Pass to Mitchell. A 3-ball. They get the rebound.
If you don't check out Rudy Gobert, you deserve to get dunked on.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And here's Conley outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The drive by Paul. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with the 3. Another miss by Utah. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker. To the inside. And it's denied.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Paul. At the top of the key, Ayton. And so they foul intentionally. As you recall, Doris, there was a fair amount of criticism leading into the play-in tournament, but that quickly dissipated.
It did, Kevin, and the reason it did is because the play-in tournament is the closest we can replicate what happens at the end of the college basketball season when they get into that tournament that everybody loves. The fact of the matter is you've got a 48-minute game that is going to either advance or end somebody's season, and that kind of drama is so captivating.
Now, here is O'Neal following the shot by Chris Paul. Mitchell looking it over. Puts up a 3. Again, Mitchell missing. It's deflected. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. Think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
All right.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Get loud for your tennis dancers.
Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. The pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Jazz ball.
For Utah, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Gobert. Outside Conley. There's the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Paul against Mitchell. Pass to Booker. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 7 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Here's Paul. Michael Conley making his last shot. Just 5 on the clock. To end the cold streak, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Bogdanovich, rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Rebound by Mitchell.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Here's Conley. He has 7. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Hands it from downtown.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Pass to Booker. 3-pointer. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Paul against Conley. Pass to O'Neal from the arc. And no good that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 4. It's time now.
21.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. O'Neal from long range. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul. Bogdanovich has got the first field goal of the second half for Utah.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Booker outside. Off target from outside.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Clarkson finds Ingles. Right side against McGee. Right side, the pass to Clarkson. Right side sets the pick for Clarkson. Shoots over McGee, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
about the big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And here's Payne. Dishes it to McGee. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at you.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Suns.
And the second free throw, good. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Clarkson. Right side a screen. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. McGee dishes to Payne. To the left wing. Nader kicks to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the drive from downtown. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and root a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Here's Oni. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
From deep, Gay. And they'll get another chance. Right side kicks to Clarkson. Shoots over Shamet. Can't hit that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. From deep. It's hauled in by Gay. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Wide open. They get it again. Right side, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. He takes it in. Johnson, the pass to Shamet. 4 on the clock. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Jazz have looked good at the line, but they're perfect in 4 attempts. And the first one drops. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:37 left in the third. Paul outside for 3. Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
With the timeout. Your Jazz Dancer. Jazz Dancers Dance Team.
Here's Conley. 10 points for him. 1:16 left to play in the third. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Paul dishes to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Covered by Mitchell. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Donovan Mitchell. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He has proven that you have got to get out and contest on the 3-point shot. Chris Paul is always efficient from 3.
Mitchell outside. Fires the 3. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. From the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Jazz leading by 4. Now here is Conley. And the pass to Mitchell. Gobert with the screen on Booker. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing. And a deep three from Booker. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front. They lead by 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Utah leading by 4. Outside Conley. Passes to Mitchell. Kicks it to Gobert to the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Gobert. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Al Paul. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Good work defensively by Conley.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And good that time.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
All up top, covered by Conley. Paul kicks to Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Driving to the basket. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. 2 on the clock. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
It's not in Jay Crowder's nature to panic. He's so good at keeping his cool under duress of the clock.
Here's Conley. Gobert the pass to Conley. Bogdanovic sets the pick for Conley over Paul. Misses off the right iron.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if we can build on this lead.
Thank you, David.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing phases him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
He's got a clear path. And Ayton throws it down. Doesn't move into the fourth. It's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Your chance, dancer.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Mitchell. Inside leaner. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Conley against Paul. The pass to Booker. There's the triple. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Hits it from three-point range.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Paul outside. There's the three. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Mitchell.
But if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. He kicks to Ayton. Gobert pulls it in.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
O'Neal against Bridges. Money!
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Paul passes to Booker. There's the drive. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Tipped away. 6 on the shot clock. Paul blocked again.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 5. Shot to stop the run. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
There's O'Neal with the 3. The shot misses. And so it's Utah who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For great...
facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
And, you know, Gordon's so crafty and full of tricks that he keeps the defense guessing.
Both free throws good from Gordon.
Well, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Murray passes to Porter. Gordon against Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Here's Murray. He can't get it to go. And Utah will come the other way. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And, you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Barton. Down low. Here's Jokic. Back to Gordon from behind the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Utah. It's a three-point game. Outside Mitchell. Gordon against Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Fires for three. They get it again.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Murray passes to Porter. Now Jokic. Outside Murray. The shot to stop the run. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Conley against Murray. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Barton. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Both teams trying to impose their will right now.
Yeah, and the slams just keep getting better and better.
Certainly feels that way. I mean, neither one of these teams wants to back down.
Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
From deep, Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Launches it. Drains the triple.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Here's Jokic. And he gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
From deep, Conley. Gobert passes to Conley. There's the triple. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Barton. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Three-pointer off the mark. Utah leading. And here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Right side Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Jokic grabs the board. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. The three from Mitchell hits a three-pointer. Mitchell's got 6.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
The drive by Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
Play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Utah.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
On the court for the Nuggets, Murray and Barton the guards. Porter Jr. the small forward with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Pass to Murray. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
Conley with the ball. Barton covering. Outside Mitchell. Fires for 3. Barton pulls it in.
Well, you look at Barton's game, and you appreciate how all-around it is. He can stretch the floor. He rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And Mitchell with the slam.
And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and drives with such purpose.
Murray passes to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Gordon down low. Bogdanovich on him. Barton outside. 6 on the shot clock. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Boy, another thing you like about Barton, he seems to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A. I mean, when you've got a hunger that's born of wanting to prove yourself, that makes a difference at the highest level. He's succeeded through hard work and persistence, and that's how he plays, and that's how he continues to contribute the way he does.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Rejected by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
The Jazz have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Again, the miss by Mitchell.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Murray against Mitchell, and stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got 3 assists in the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Murray passes to Gordon. Gobert against Jokic. Gordon outside. Back to Porter. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Barton outside. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Mitchell against Murray. From deep, Conley. And the three-pointer goes. Conley's got 9.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Murray passes to Barton to stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
50 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Lets the 3 fly. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Gordon outside. Driving in. And Gordon with the big finish.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. No good from outside. It's intercepted. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Jazz. Thanks very much, Allie.
The Nuggets, 17.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. 3 on the clock. Clarkson. That shot, no good. Green with the defensive effort. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 16. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. Outside, Ingles. Here's Oni. Clarkson outside. And a nice finish on the layup. Clarkson's got his first 2 points. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, BA, I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Here's Gay. Green with the defensive effort.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And that one's good. Dozier.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Clarkson passes to Gay. No good on the shot. And the Nuggets going the other way now. To the middle. Here's Dozier. Back to Rivers. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
From outside the arc. The shot by Najee, no good. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And Clarkson, here we go. The kick out to Gay. Takes a 3. The Jazz with another miss. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far.
You know, for a 15-year guy who has battled through injuries, Gay can still get off the floor and be highly productive. He's still explosive. So you can't sleep on this guy just because he's got some miles on his legs. He can still go.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Dozier. Here's Najee. Here's the three. The rebound by Oni. And even though his games played have been up and down, Clark Gay has been very consistent in his production over the years.
Yeah, he'll give you solid shooting and rebounding, B.A. I mean, he's a versatile defender. And I think he's a much more disciplined player at both ends now. And that typically happens the longer you are in the league. You learn how to fold them and when to go.
Back come the Nuggets on the run. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
There's a minute 12 left in the third. Screen by Gay. Clarkson with the ball. Green picks him up. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Out to the right wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Najee. And that comes off the assist by Green. 5 points in the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Whiteside. Leaps for it. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Ingles finds Gay, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution for the Jazz.
Morris with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Dozier. Back to Morris. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
And your Jazz Dancers.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Denver. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the one spot. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Barton. And there's the lob. And Gobert with the stop.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Mitchell against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Murray with it. The three. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Murray finds Barton. Driving inside. Misses from short range. Utah's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Mitchell. Oh, Jokic with a block. To the inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Outside Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here's Porter outside. Connects from downtown.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovich with it. Now Gobert. To the middle. Conley passes to Gobert. Over Murray. No good. A bit long that time. Denver's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Barton.
Utah ball.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Conley against Murray. Conley passes to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Barton. Mitchell, good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Jokic. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
You know, Jokic is a solid shooter from the mid-range, and he doesn't need that much space to get his shot off because of his size and high release point.
Pass to O'Neal. Now Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Now Gobert. Covered by Jokic. 5 to shoot. 14 feet away. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
It really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Barton against Mitchell. Picked by Bogdanovich. Mitchell driving.
Oh, man.
Whoa! Bad intentions.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Jokic, no good. Here's Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what.
Jazz. For Dallas, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Jazz Mavs is next. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney-Smith. Dwight Powell is out there with Porzingis, and it's Doncic in at the one. Now here is Hardaway, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Doncic outside, stolen by O'Neal, going inside, and the dunk by O'Neal.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell up top, guarded by Hardaway. And Mitchell gets it to go.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside, too.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He's worried about the explosiveness of Donovan Mitchell. Coach said Mitchell is too fast for bigger players to guard, and he overwhelms smaller players with his strength. So that means you're going to have to send more players at him whenever it's possible. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Here's Conley. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Powell with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Doncic, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish. And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to O'Neal. Gobert against Porzingis. Nice shot by Gobert. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and shooting. You throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Gobert knocks it away.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The three for Doncic. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 9 points. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that were the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get wild for your Jazz dancers.
Jazz trail by 3. Now Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Doncic passes to Powell. Now here's Porzingis. Gobert pulls it in. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 9.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Conley against Doncic. Conley the pass to Mitchell. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive. Not letting anything trip him up.
Doncic passes to Powell. Pass to Hardaway. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Conley. No points in the game yet for him. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. Pass break Dallas. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
A long defender with great timing. Porzingis knows how to disrupt an offense's flow.
Mitchell in the corner. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He got into double digits for the...
Your Jazz Dancers. All right.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Doncic against Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. There's 3-pointers off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Doncic missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
It's stolen by Gobert. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Porzingis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Finney-Smith. In the corner, Powell with it. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Utah, fast break. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Doncic against Bogdanovich. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
2 minutes remaining.
Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Dallas again missing. Jazz leading by 6. O'Neal high post. Powell's there. Pass to Conley. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Hardaway.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Tries the spin move. Hardaway against Mitchell. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Great to see Mitchell on a roll offensively. And you know his team is loving it too.
Pass to Porzingis. 44 seconds left here in the second. Out to Doncic. Stolen by Mitchell. And again, Utah run the court in transition. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Failure to take care of the basketball against Donovan Mitchell. You're asking for trouble.
Mavericks trail by 8. And here is Doncic. Outside Hardaway. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Powell. Out to Porzingis. 3-pointer. Hardaway controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. To the left side wing. Conley with the 3. Good on the triple. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
And so it's Utah in control. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
22.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Brown. Reggie Bullock is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Marjanovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pocket 2. There's Brown with the 3. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Ingles. He dishes it to Clarkson. Back to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. From 11 feet away. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Utah shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Good on the second free throw. Mavericks trail by 10. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Right side against Marjanovic. Brunson with a clean look. Drops in the tray. Brunson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
And that goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Cauley-Stein. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The dish to Clarkson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from the free throw line. The pass to Marjanovic. Bullock with it. Pass to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
The 8-footer. Clarkson outside. No good on the triple. Mavericks trail by 7.
Gone are the days of high usage, but Gay is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack. Great body control. Whiteside finishing through contact and gets the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And there's the drive. Bullock kicks to Brunson. Sinks the triple. Brunson's got 6.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Gay outside. Whiteside sets the pick for Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Smooth and athletic. Gay digging to the rim, finishing strong.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Bullock kicks to Brunson. Up top, Marjanovic. Back to Brunson. Takes a 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Jazz leading by 8. There's 1:38 left in the third. Pass to Clarkson. Driving the lane, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The drive by Clarkson. Out left to the wing. Pass to Gay. Ingles with a screen on Cauley-Stein. Gay can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Zinkas, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Reggie Bullock. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The drive by Mitchell.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Mitchell outside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Dallas ball. Maverick substitution.
And the Jazz call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Give the hand, fans, Jazz Dancers Dance Crew. Utah timeout call. Your Jazz Dancers. All right, fans, that was the Jazz Dancers dancing.
Mavericks trail by 5.
Fans.
Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. And that one's good. Doncic.
And without much left to prove, Doncic still trying to hone the consistency of that three ball. But the confidence, no doubt, is there.
And
the previous play is under review.
Are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And a chance here to just double check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Jazz lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Powell finds Doncic. To the right side. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Down low. Here's Porzingis over Gobert to tie it up. Porzingis can't hit.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway for 3. No good there. And it's Utah the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. O'Neal a screen on Powell. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. In the corner, O'Neal with it. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And he drives in. Out to Hardaway. Powell sets a screen for Doncic. From deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The drive by Doncic. And Mitchell with the block.
You see the aggressiveness on defense. I love when Mitchell uses his leaping ability to block shots.
Powell, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Jazz lead by 2. Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic looking it over. Into the lane. And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Doncic against Conley. Mitchell outside. They grab their own miss. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
There's the pass to Pop. Hardaway against Conley. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Doncic from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Mitchell. Doncic with the block.
Good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
Passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. A baseline J. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Mitchell left side. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Cauley Stein is checked in for Dallas.
Checking in for the Mavericks,
The three for Doncic. It counts. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Doncic against Conley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. .12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 3. Mitchell. Yes!
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
The three for Doncic. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to
Great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Right wing. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Into the lane.
Get out of the way! Wow! Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Paul against Conley. Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Booker. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The 3 from Mitchell. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to O'Neal. To the left wing. Gobert inside. He's against Crowder. Good work defensively by Crowder.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 so far.
An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brian.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Nails it from 3.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Conley. Crowder against Bogdanovic. Paul with a steal. On the take. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
From deep, Conley. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer, always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Now Booker. .103 left to play in the first. It's Bridges on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. The 3 from Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovic. The kick out to Conley. On target from range. Conley's got 9 points.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
The drive by Paul, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Here's a three from Paul.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
From deep, Conley. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix is gone, only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Bridges with it, guarded now by Mitchell. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker, the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Bridges misses. And so it's Utah up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns answer.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Jazz.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A player like Mikal Bridges, who enjoys the amount of success that he did coming out of college, winning 2 national championships, shines a different light on how he can impact the greater good and the winning environment that you create.
And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Booker can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Back to Paul, to the paint. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
From deep, Conley sinks it from distance. Conley's got 14 points for the game.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Booker for 3, gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell. And he makes it on the layup. He has 7.
If you're the D, don't let Mitchell beat you inside. Gotta push him out further.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Bridges. The emphasis placed on athleticism is bigger than it's ever been, and that goes for all positions.
Yeah, you're going to need athletes all over the floor, BA, and I think there's this trend to finding wing players or taller players who have the capability of being very good at a lot of things and not just specialists anymore. That's the way modern-day rosters seem to be being built.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Booker, the pass to Bridges. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Outside Mitchell, fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. It's Booker on the wing. And he hits it to tie the game. Booker's got his third basket of the night.
That's his third three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, dancer. Give him a hand and your son, dancers dancing.
Utah's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Over Crowder. The Jazz with another miss. Phoenix has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Up top, Aiden. Crowder inside, defended by Gobert. Crowder, that's good. Crowder's got his second basket on the night. 51 seconds left in the half. Conley against Aiden. Utah, the rebound. Bogdanovich from long range. The Jazz again can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Outside Booker. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
The shot by Conley, no good. And they're running. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Suns get another three.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Suns ahead, up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Gay. The 3-ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Payne with it. Saric with it. Outside Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time. Gay with the defensive effort. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Clarkson. And there's the drive. That one drops for him. Clarkson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
To the left side wing. Back to Payne. From the low block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Utah trailing here. Pass to Whiteside for the lead, and he lays it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Payne. It's tipped.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard, swats that one away.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Fans, the loudest section get free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Make some noise.
Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And here's Paul. Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Paul against Conley. Paul into the lane. Soft touch off the glass.
This Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Conley against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Really left him alone that time. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. The drive by Paul. Outside for Booker. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. He takes it in. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Conley against Paul. Booker against Mitchell. The kick out to Conley. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, this is a maturity play here. Lots of pressure around him, and he doesn't speed up.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 13-5 run.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, fans. That was
timeout called. The Jazz.
Make some noise. Utah timeout call. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Conley finds Mitchell.
Make some noise.
Inside, here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Paul against Conley. The drive by Paul, and the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Utah leading. Now here's Conley. No one near him. And again, it's Utah.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Bridges. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's Utah with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2 guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Conley against Paul. From about 19. The shot by Conley. No good. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Drives to the hoop. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Ayton's on 3 of 4 here from the field. Mitchell against Booker. Pass to O'Neal. Puts up a 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Paul against Conley. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. And Gobert with a block. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Booker against Mitchell. Five on the clock. Down low. Paul with a steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
With the drive. Outside for Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Conley against Paul. Outside for Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Booker. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Mike Conley. That's his first personal foul.
The Suns running out of time. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Bridges. 4-3. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Outside Bogdanovich. A minute 35 left in the fourth.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Booker for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Conley. From deep three-point range. And another miss by Utah. It's Bridges on the wing. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land. through this game, guys.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and he said to his guys, quote, "Let's get a few more stops here, and we should be in great shape to close this one out." Keeping it simple, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Pass to Bridges, takes the three, and the call over the back.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sail.
Outside Mitchell. Buries it from three. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
So we see the Jazz get the win here.
the front court doors tonight between these two teams. That's where a lot of the focus is going to be.
Boy, we are going to see a ton of offense in the low post. Check out the painted area. What are the stats inside? The interior defense is going to have to be strong tonight.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Now here's Conley. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. No good on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Jokic kicks to Porter. O'Neal against Jokic. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul.
Royce O'Neal.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Murray against Mitchell. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
And it's blocked by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver for the finish. And Gordon is going to throw it down hard.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Conley. To the inside. And stolen by Murray. Jokic with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Martin from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. For 3, Mitchell. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Pass to Gordon. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the touch and the under-control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. Bogdanovich wide open. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Please welcome the dancer. All right, fans, that was your Denver Nuggets.
Here's Conley.
Make some noise.
Pass to O'Neal. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
It's the Nuggets ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Murray. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Conley finds Gobert. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
1:53 left in the first quarter. Passes it to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
The Jazz with another miss. Barton kicks to Jokic. Back to Barton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
13 fouls.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, inside, Porter passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower, Rudy Gobert, assertive, my goodness.
And Gobert drops them both. The Nuggets on offense. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Murray kicks to Jokic. Driving in, and Jokic slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the speed and the creativity of Mike Conley off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Mitchell against Murray. And the pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 5. Porter passes to Jokic. A 3-pointer off the mark. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break with...
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The guards are out there for him. Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Gordon. It's deflected.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Out to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Greg Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Good on the bucket.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Jokic. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Buries it from 3-point range. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter. Denver leading by 5. Murray with it. Now defended by Gobert. Jokic with the bucket.
And the defense tries to make Jokic take a bad shot, but with that stroke, he makes the mid-range look easy.
Conley surveying the D. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley against Murray. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's O'Neal. Nice D from Porter.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Barton passes to Murray. Jokic inside, guarded by O'Neal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Who was the teacher? Who makes some noise? Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
So it's the Jazz now after the Nuggets pick up 2. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Barton. Here's Mitchell. And it's Denver with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now. Stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. That's good from O'Neal.
Taking 2 shots.
O'Neal hits them both. 1:09 left to play in the first half. Murray looking around. Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Driving inside. Gordon with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah. Denver leading by 7. It's Barton on the wing. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. Denver needs to get off his shot. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Here's Mitchell, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great... We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half.
Donovan Mitchell.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Passes to Rivers. Here's Najee. He's covered by Whiteside. Out to Morris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Clarkson outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by Jeff Green.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Whose ball? Nuggets ball.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now, here is Morris. Najee passes to Morris. And there's the pass to Najee. Over in the corner, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Najee. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 9. Oni passes to Whiteside. Kicks it to Ingles. And there's Gay outside. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the jam by Whiteside.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
And much beloved in Salt Lake City, the Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around a younger player and be that mentor. He's unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
They double him with Rivers. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
First team foul.
It's stolen by Morris. Takes it inside. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside, Green. Najee. 6 to shoot. They kick it out to Green, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Jazz call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
There's the screen. Here's Morris. No good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
That one good for 2. And now just a 2-point Denver lead.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Morris kicks to Green. Passes it to Najee. Back to Green. Rivers dishes to Morris. The pass to Najee. Drills the three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
56 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Ingles. Clarkson with the ball. Over to the left wing. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dozier. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Najee. Ingles covering. Najee passes to Green. And he drives in. Morris kicks to Rivers. Off target from three-point range. Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Rivers passes to Green. No good from outside. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Denver on top. They lead by 5. And we'll have the start.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And a no I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the center. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
3 points. You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Outside Conley. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Denver leading by 6. Murray with it. There's the drive. Jokic kicks to Barton. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
Drives to the hoop, and it's blocked by Gordon. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Porter passes to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Utah with the rebound. Mitchell outside. Basket counts.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Mitchell against Murray. Here he goes, and it's Murray with the jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Conley with it, guarded by Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
What time is it? It's time for teachers. Please welcome your Gary Nuggets dancer.
Mitchell outside. To the left side wing. Gobert finds Conley. 6 to shoot. Latrey, good on the three-point shot.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Murray against Mitchell. Jokic inside. Over Mitchell. Jokic, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And here's Bogdanovich for 3.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
And Porter, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, just using those long strides to just kind of knife through the teeth of the defense. Porter daring them to hit him on that one.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. Conley against Gordon. Out to Conley. The dish to Gobert. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gordon counted good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Jokic missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Passes it to Gobert. Driving inside.
Well, I'll tell you this. If Rudy Gobert can put it on the deck consistently, good luck checking this guy.
Second team foul.
Gets the first. That trims the lead to 6.
Rudy Gobert.
And Gobert drops them both. Mitchell against Murray. So we see Denver get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Now here's Gobert. Back to Bogdanovic. Powell with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. The shot from 20 feet out. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Porzingis for 3. No luck on that one. And it's Utah the other way. Bogdanovic with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Now Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Ooh, rejected by Doncic. Outside Porzingis. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Doncic passes to Powell. For 3, Hardaway. Utah with the rebound. Conley on the attack. Porzingis grabs the board.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Mitchell against Doncic. Left side Porzingis. Powell passes to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Here's Finney-Smith. Pure from 3-point range.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
And Porzingis with the block. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Oh, deflected. It's a one-on-one situation. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from 3-point land. Now here's Doncic. And the shot goes.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Conley against Hardaway. Now here's Conley. Tight defense on him. Gobert. Mitchell against Doncic. 4 on the clock. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. The Jazz again can't hit.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Pass to Porzingis. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Porzingis, high post. Back to Finney-Smith. Another shot. The shot that time not on target. And Utah will come the other way. Mitchell with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Doncic against Mitchell. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. And it's off from 3-point range.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Doncic. Got a piece of it. Here's Conley. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
And there it is for him.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Jazz out in front. There.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. All right.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. Dwight Powell out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Utah with the ball. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Here's Mitchell. And
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Porzingis with a screen on Conley. And it's Hardaway on the take. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Here's Finney Smith.
What you say?
Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Doncic. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Doncic with it. And every team looking for bigs who can stretch the floor, Clark. If you were playing today, what kind of three-point shooter you think you'd be?
Well, I wasn't that great back in my career because it wasn't a shot that many teams used a lot, but I would have worked on it to become proficient at it. So I think I would have been a 40% three-point shooter, 35 to 40% given time to work on it, BA. You adapt to the times, and I was actually already starting to work on my three-point game before my injuries took me out of the league.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Utah, and the shot's good.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to Mitchell. Conley, a screen on Doncic. Here's Gobert. Out to the right wing. Conley passes to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside for Mitchell. The three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Back to Doncic. Outside Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Up and over Conley. And the shot no good. A bit short. And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 12-4 run.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Fans, allow get free t-shirts. Let's see who's allowed. and gentlemen, your Maverick dance team.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Finney Smith pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The three is up. They get the rebound. Second chance effort. Gobert no good. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And here's Doncic outside. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3-ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. No good that time. Good D by Porzingis. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. And Doncic, here we go. On the wing, Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. And they recover it to the inside. From the arc. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch and shoot.
With the score.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
22. The Jazz. 24.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Joe Ingles. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point. Stolen by Whiteside. Knocked loose. Clarkson against Brunson. Ingles from outside. Cauley Stein with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Pass to Brunson. Cauley Stein with a screen on Gay. This for the tie! And Cauley Stein with the lay-in. And this game is tied up now.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
All right, fans. That was the Maverick dance team. Thanks for noise, fans.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Honey. Brunson defending. Here's Honey. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mavericks. And here are the Mavericks now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Bullock. Ingles defending. Here's Bullock. Shot clock at 5. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Whiteside. The Jazz on offense. Here's Honey. Back to Gay. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Gay's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Brunson. Pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Bullock. Ingles defending. Cauley-Stein with a screen on Ingles. Back to Cauley-Stein. And the jam by Cauley-Stein.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Clarkson for three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Brunson passes to Brown. Back to Brunson. Pass to Bullock. From deep. To the paint. Brunson finds Cauley-Stein. Here's Bullock. Goes back up on the take. Got a piece of it.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
.146 left in the third. Utah leading. And Clarkson, here we go. Can't cash it in from close range.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Brunson passes to Brown. Now Cauley-Stein. Pass to Brunson.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And Utah calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. There's a minute 17 left in the third. Doncic against Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Finney-Smith's got 8 points.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Conley finds Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And Mitchell with the slam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Doncic, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. From the top of the key, and the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Mitchell against Doncic. Utah with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to O'Neal. Sees the lob, and we've reached the end of the third. Jazz out in front. They lead by 5.
All right, look who's coming out to start. Come on in.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. O'Neal on the wing. The 3 from Mitchell hits the 3-pointer. Mitchell's got 25 points in the game.
You love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
It's Doncic with a drive. And Doncic with the jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's Gobert. Conley, he's open. And again, it's Utah.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Doncic against Mitchell. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. To the middle. And Gobert with a block. Mitchell with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Back to Mitchell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Doncic into the lane, and the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned, and he's been at this for a long, long time.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Cauley-Stein's checked in. Porzingis against Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bogdanovic. Now Gobert. Defended by Porzingis. Gobert no good.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Outstanding execution that time. Hardaway Jr. loves being the guy they go to in these situations.
Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Shooting for Utah.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
Doncic against Mitchell. On the wing, Finney-Smith. There's a screen by Cauley-Stein. Inside. Kicks it to Doncic. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've led by as many as 11. Here's O'Neal. He's marked by Finney-Smith.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jam.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
And there's the drive. Right side, Conley. 1:03 left in the final quarter. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And it's Doncic missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. Nice move. Driving.
Oh, my.
I mean,
Just
went
hard on that one, B.A. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Again, Doncic missing.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home. And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock. He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
So we see the Jet